man, I got your stuff for payload.
Columbia, Houston with you through Hawaii for 8 minutes.
How are you?
Loud and clear.
Good. Columbia.
Go ahead, Columbia, and good live TV.
That's compliments of Dr. Hawley. And Frank and I were wondering if we've got to go to start a 3AAL at about 3:45. Correction, 4:45.
And stand by, we're looking at that.
Jim, we had two other things to pass to you. One of them was that we had the flight deck camera up, but you already know that, and that you were welcome to come in the cabin. And the other one was that we have the infrared TV camera powered up, and we're planning on using it a little bit on this Central America pass coming up.
Okay, that sounds good. And thanks for the clearance into the cockpit.
Okay. Columbia.
Go ahead, Columbia.
Yeah, Jim, our spec Block 86 message with regards to the gas generator bed temp and the gearbox pressure and so forth. We think that's because of turning off the APU controllers. Is that true?
That's affirmative, Hoot.
Okay, we figured it might be. Thank you.
And this is Mission Control Houston with about 3 minutes left in this Hawaii pass. The crew chose the flight deck camera for television downlink because it was still kind of dark outside for cargo bay television. We do expect to get payload bay views shortly, perhaps through the Ghost of Mala stations. And this is Mission Control.
Houston, a good view of the payload bay, and we'll have a short handover to through Teachers in 1 minute.
Okay, Jim, we copy.
And Mission Control, about 33 seconds left in this Hawaii pass. We will continue television downlink through Goldstone. Right now we can see the getaway special canisters located in the bay.
Columbia.
Jim, okay, we'll put that work.
And this is Mission Control Houston. The payload's officer reports that the experiment's recorder seems to be working okay. However, as was just voiced to the crew, they'd like for them to reset the timing on the MSL and hopefully clear up the message problem. Again, the payload's officer reports says it seems to be working okay.
Columbia, Houston, good payload views through Goldstone now.
Okay, we did the SCU reset, and the SCU status external is now reading 60.
We copy that.
And we're just about to do the IF-21. Columbia, radio check.
Okay, loud and clear now. We have a problem with our attitude. It's off the nose, and if you can hear, we'd like you to continue with the 3AAL operations in spite of the results of the malfunction. And stand by. Columbia, Houston for Franklin. Sir, we would like you to not issue item 21 and continue at 3AAL ops. And we have good live TV in the aft flight deck.
Okay, copy.
Columbia, Houston, a good view of the forward flight deck, and you're all looking good.
Okay, we copy. We're just not having any fun at all up here, Jim.
Yeah, we can see that.
And Houston, Columbia.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I did gas group B on time this last night pass, and just for information, I tried to use the Bravo camera to verify that the lid functioned properly, but in the dark, we just can't see anything with the Bravo camera, and I'm sorry, that's a little bit disappointing probably to the people that wanted to know whether that worked for sure.
Okay, well, thanks for the effort anyway.
And Houston, Columbia, Hooter wants to know if Kilauea is erupting. He says that's what it looks like.
Well, we checked with them, and they said the geologists were not awake as yet, but they did not think it was erupting. They speculate that it was steam coming through some of the fissures.
He says that's a heck of a lot of steam, and if they're still asleep and it goes off, I imagine it'll get them up.
And this is Mission Control. We're still receiving a live television downlink from Columbia right now, showing the cargo bay. Earlier we had in-cabin TV showing the crew at work on some of the Satcom pre-deploy checklists.
Columbia, Houston will have a short LOS between Hawaii and Tidris. Thanks for the views of the in-cabin TV. It's a dirty job. It looks like we picked the right guys for it, though. Bear 17, Ram 0. We'll see you, Tidris.
Okay, we'll see you there. Say again the score, Jim?
And it's in the third quarter, Bears 17, Rams 0.
Do you know whether Mr. Abbey's heard that yet?
I do not know, but I speculate that he has.
He's 10 behind.
And say again, Steve?
I was just commenting that he's 10 behind already.
Payload assist module pre-deploy checks.
Columbia, Houston, with you through Hawaii for 8 minutes.
Okay, through Hawaii.
Loud and clear.
Spin rate on the payload assist module is 50 RPM. And this is Mission Control, now about 9.5 minutes away from deploying the Satcom satellite. And that will be about 9.5 hours into the mission that Satcom will be deployed, attached to the PAM-D2. Following deployment of the satellite, approximately 45 minutes later, the PAM solid rocket motor will fire. Firing will last approximately 2 minutes. This will boost the Satcom K1 into its elliptical transfer orbit of 22,300 miles. We should be getting some in-cabin TV shortly.
Columbia, Houston, good live TV inside.
Okay, we copy that, and satellite is looking good. The spin is doing well, and we're standing by for a go for deploy.
We copy.
Mission Control, the payloads officer reporting the spin rate at 50 RPM. And that everything still looks good, healthy, and ready for a deploy. Should be about just over 5.5 minutes from now.
Columbia, Houston, you have a go for deploy.
Thank you, Houston.
In LOS a minute and a half, TDRS at 9:31. We will not call you, but we will be standing by if you need us.
Okay, we copy.
And this is Mission Control Houston. We've now lost the signal through the Hawaii station. And Satcom is due to be deployed in about, less than 3 minutes now. That will happen before we reacquire the signal through the tracking and data relay satellite. We will get voice confirmation at that time. Any problem for them? As it is getting close to their beginning their crew sleep period. Columbia systems continue to function almost flawlessly. We're orbiting at 184 by 175 nautical miles.
Okay, thank you much. Good downlink at this time.
Okay. And if you get bored or tired of seeing stuff, just let us know and we'll fast forward a little bit for you.
We copy. It's hard to get bored with spaceflight.
I didn't say we were bored. How are you liking it so far, Houston?
Looking good so far.
It sure seemed like things were happening a lot faster than this when it was really going on.
Well, it was probably all those accumulator messages.
We went through about 3 sets of fingers for the message reset key.
In Columbia, Houston, if you have a moment, how did the IRIE camera ops go during deployment?
Stand by and you'll see some in just a few minutes. As a preview, we were able to acquire it and track it for a while with the camera. However, the untrained eye was unable to detect anything that was particularly interesting. We do have that footage for you at the end, and if you start running out of coverage, we can fast forward to it.
Okay, thanks. I'll let you know.
This is Mission Control. Mission elapsed time 11 hours 20 minutes. We're watching a VTR dump of the Satcom satellite that was deployed earlier this afternoon. That deployment occurred around 3:27 p.m. Central Time. It was a nominal, very successful deploy.
Columbia, Houston for Hoot, if he's available.
Go ahead, Jim, right here.
Roger, while we're watching this video, it looks good, by the way. I just wanted to give you a heads up on APU-3 ISO valve temperature. We're still watching that. We do have both heaters in auto 3A and 3B, but the temperature is still not as high as we'd like it. We're considering going to a different attitude after the IMU to get a little bit of sun on that to kind of heat it up a little bit.
Okay, Jim, we copy that, and in looking ahead, doesn't look to us like you need a supply water dump tonight, is that true?
Yeah, stand by. True statement, none required.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
And Houston, this is the photo from the IR camera. The reason the satellite was tracking slightly out of the field of view in the previous sequence was we were trying to...
And we copied most of your transmission except you were trying to, and then you cut out.
This is Hoot. What Steve was saying was that with the A camera, we saw the satellite go a little... was trying the IR. I thought he did a real nice job picking that thing up. Video coming down.
In Columbia, Houston, we had a problem with attitude again. You were dropping in and out, but we are definitely impressed with Steve's camera work. It does look good.
Steve says thank you.
That's the good news. The bad news is Bears 24 and LA 18.
You're kidding, Jim, right?
Of course, I'm too busy to check the validity of that score, but I was directed to tell you that by higher authority.
So there is some hope. Thank you. Jim, do you anticipate having very many more minutes of TV coverage?
At standby. Columbia, Houston, we do have lots of time remaining in this pass to continue taking downlink.
Okay, when this is complete, if I can find it and anyone's interested, I could show you the little sequence we got of the gas canisters trying to open their lids.
Okay, we copy that. We will be interested in that, and planning shift may have a score that will make you more happy tomorrow morning. told Miami is winning by 2.
Yeah, I could have guessed that. Houston, Columbia, that's about it for the IRTV. Is it the satellite disappears behind the bulkhead? We'll queue up the UVX outgas start sequence.
Okay, thanks a lot. We appreciate that.
I figured you guys would be watching the football games instead of this.
Well, they're both pretty interesting. We'd like to try to leave you alone in the future during pre-sleep activities, but this is so interesting. We're looking forward to watching the gas can.
Okay, well, we'll look on this as an investment in our future.
Trust us.
Mission Control Houston, mission elapsed time 11 hours 29 minutes.
Okay, this is what it looked like when we gave you the call initially, and then that's what it looked like about 8 minutes later, and you'll see the one on the left open up shortly.
Okay, we copy.
Mission Control, we're continuing to get some VTR dump from Columbia. We're now looking at 2 of the getaway special canisters located in Columbia's cargo bay.
Houston, Columbia, that's about all we got.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Our pleasure, and we're just pleased that it went so well.
And so are we. I guess all your hard work paid off.